we are having a canning day. The other day I went and picked basically all of the tomatoes that were ripe and even some green tomatoes. There's still green tomatoes out there, but the plants are just, they're basically done. And as you've seen in our previous video, the trellises just like fell down, so it's kind of a mess. But I was still able to get a whole bowl of tomatoes. I picked tons of peppers. There's still peppers out there. So I am working on roasting some tomatoes, onions, and peppers, all from the garden. I went and picked the onions a second ago. And I'm going to roast them on this tiny baking sheet. It's a 1/4 baking sheet. That's what fits in our little oven. And I actually can put 2 of those. I didn't realize that until just now. And so we bought this the other day because we don't have just like a baking sheet for it, and realized that we need another one of those. So actually Casey started working on the apples, as you see over there. She started peeling and coring them and realized that our peeler and corer has maybe seen its last peeling and coring session. It's a mess. So she ran down to the Amish market, which is really not that far from us, so that she could get one of those. Also, we can't find our water bath canner, so she's going to get one of those there because they have them there as well. And then she's going to see if they have another baking sheet. Add and roast this one sheet, and then I'll pour it in a pot right there. And then I'll roast another sheet, and I'll probably do like 3 or 4 sheets because we're going to can that salsa. We definitely need to restock. We only have a few jars left from last year. But this is what the kitchen looks like with all the produce everywhere. And, you know, this is how we're getting our water right now. So we've got apples everywhere, onion. Those are onions and kind of like onion scraps. And the pots that we're going to cook all of this stuff in. I'm going to be canning some peppers, like pickled peppers. I definitely am going to do all the banana peppers. We like having those for salads at all times of the year. They're just a really nice thing to have. Something else that's my favorite thing, but we didn't get a lot of peppers this year, for our jalapenos, or not jalapenos, like the jalapenos that are not spicy at all. I love a pickled jalapeno, but I can't eat that many of them in one sitting, so it feels like it takes forever to go through them. So I really like having those non-spicy ones. But this was a terrible pepper year. And I honestly just got the first harvest. We've had like peppers here and there, but this is the first big harvest that we've had.
First of all, do you see how big this box is?
Don't look that big really, but
Look, just,
alright.
look at, okay, I've been peeling and coring apples for it seems like 4 eternities, and we have 3 of these, plus we got 2 small bags. I don't know what kind of apple high we were on.
Well, the big bags,
we were like,
I mean, the little bags are like eating apples.
Well,
and we've been eating them.
Yeah, we have, sure. But anyway, I will be able to give everybody in the state of Tennessee either apple butter or apple sauce, because that's how much we're going to have to can. I don't know what we were thinking. That's all I have to say. Sure.
Casey is cutting an apple from our tree. There's not very many, but we're going to mix them in.
Un momento, por favor.
Are we going to make apple jalapeno jelly? Ooh. Mm.
Do you want to sit for 2 hours while the juice is making? I mean, it's not being smart now. Like, I really want to know.
Not right now, but maybe one day.
What are you going to use it for? Well, that'd be good on a shardy board, you know?
Yeah, it's some cream cheese. You know?
Yeah.
Our tree has cedar apple rust, so that's why that was like
I think also it just happens.
Yeah.
Know?
Those are much nicer than the other apples.
The feeling.
a fall scene if I've ever seen one. Casey is mixing.
I'm mixing these up because we really only have room inside for one box, but I want to blend these two flavors together.
Yeah, these are ambrosia. These are the seconds, or what do they call it?
Seconds.
Yeah, seconds. So they're not like the perfect apples. The first box that we just finished going through was Red Delicious. These are Yellow Delicious. Those are ambrosia. And we have a lot of work to do still.
Yeah,
it looks like you have three boxes now. You know, like
yeah,
not just 2 boxes.
Yeah, it took basically one whole day to process one of the boxes of apples.
Yeah.
So
we were doing other things too, but it was
yeah,
it was a little.
Well, that's what I mean. Like it took part of yesterday, part of today.
Yeah.
Together a whole day. Apples.
Starting from scratch, brick by brick. No path carved out for us now. The brush is all I'm asking now. Don't give up on love. Don't give up. Don't give up on love. You're tired, my love, but please don't go. There's valleys and mountain tops on this rocky road. All I'm asking now, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Oh, love. In sickness or health, or richer or poor. I meant every word that I told you before.
2 days of canning. Still have that much left of one box and a whole other box of apples. We have a group project of organizing. This is all covered in cans.
Yeah.
Santa's putting them down there.
I'm making
a diagram because obviously the visibility is not going to be great. This is just the best thing we could come up with.
I'm trying to organize it so that we can reach everything, but
and this is going to be covered with
a
little curtain here. Anyway. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Show us.
Oh, I mean,
Soft close. It doesn't go all the way.
I
Tiny
know.
Rose is always there for us.
But anyway, this is our spice rack.
Yeah, so we have spices.
Just like there's extra ketchup, like condiments down here, bigger spices, my tea. And there will be plenty of other stuff to put in here, I'm sure, but this is what we have for now.
Very exciting.
First of all, I built this, okay? And drawers are super not fun, but I've unfortunately built a few of them in my day in the van. So we haven't had a place for spices this entire time, which means we basically haven't used spices. So I had like an onion powder and garlic powder that I would use, but really until very recently we haven't been doing intense cooking. So this is really nice. We have a place for this stuff and a place for all of our cans, and these aren't all of them. Here, let me get a video down here. So you can see there's plenty of space down on the bottom one, but they're full all the way deep. And this isn't all of them, but it's like 140 of them, I think.
Something like that.
Something like that.
I'll be glad when this kitchen is. Really, I'll just be glad when there's a place for everything in the whole house.
Yeah.
But there's not.
We're on our way.
I'll be glad to have it. I hope to one day have a little dishwasher because I'm tired of washing dishes the way we have to wash dishes. That's all I'll say about that.
Just
This is our Hocus Pocus themed Halloween shirt from our Goods and Vibes Etsy shop. I'll put a link in the bio, but I love it. This is the color is pepper. I really love these t-shirts. I got a lot of compliments on this shirt when I wore it out in public today. Also, we are making apple pie jam, if you were wondering.
This is a mixture of apples, and those red things are tomatoes, and that red sauce is tomato sauce and juice. A saucy juice, a juicy sauce. We are making a barbecue sauce, so this will be interesting to see if it actually tastes good, because it sounds weird. I can't see you. So I'm outside today trying to get water running to our sink. So I have, Casey and I moved this IBC tote over here. It had held honey previously, and Casey washed it out real good. And I think I have all the parts, we'll see, to run the water from here. We're gonna use PEX tubing. It's gonna go under the house and up through the floor. So we're gonna be drilling a hole in the floor today. Okay, here. Oh god, I think my drill bit's too long.
Do I need to move something out of the way?
Alright, this is the pump we are using. I'll link everything that we use for this project in the description. But it is gonna go under the house. It's 120 volt, just plugs right in. You can buy these to hardwire, and you can also buy them for DC power. But right now, the way that our power is set up, the extension cord is gonna be how we're doing this. And these are just some PEX little connections that I bought to go into here. So I'm gonna attach these, and then I'm gonna climb under the house and connect everything.
Put a dime under the house.
Dang it.
What are you enjoying being under the house like this?
Not really. It's actually not as like gross as you would think. It just looks like dirt.
She has put a cardboard box down to lay on.
Yeah, and my legs are just like in the dirt.
Straight dirt.
Right? Alright, this is the sound of water filling our tank. Okay, so far there are no leaks. That is the spot I'm worried about because I can't really get to it. And there's a lot of interesting things connecting the IBC tote to the PEX. But so far, no leaks under here. I'm about to plug the pump in. We're gonna turn the water on in here to check for leaks. Oh. Wait! Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Okay.
I cannot believe it. There's no leaks down there.
This is our
Drain.
drain. So that
Oh my god, there's a stick on me, guys.
just for laying in the ground. So we gotta watch that.
Yeah,
a lot more
like that's
now.
gonna be the next thing, but with all the canning, having to use this as your faucet has been, it takes up so much space. It's such a pain in the butt, and Casey has to keep refilling it. So this way we can just...
Okay, let's run it. You might be skeptical saying, that looks too liquidy. That can't possibly turn into jam. You are like me. It does turn into jam.
Yeah, the thing is that when you eat jam, you usually eat it cold. So when it's hot, it's a lot more runny. And when you can it just really sets it. Trust the process, huh?
I didn't. I talked a lot of crap until it was cold, and I was like, we're gonna have to add pectin to these and reprocess it and the whole thing. But I was wrong. I was happy to be wrong, but I was wrong.
On the road, headed back to New Orleans. Driving in the country, past old-timey scenes. Big birds were singing in the tall willow trees. Mighty fine. 3 words written on a paper bag. I miss you was written in a message in black.
It is very chilly outside. I am wearing a sweatshirt and I'm still cold, but we're about to go into the garden because it is possibly going to freeze tonight, which is wild because it was so hot. Then the first day of fall, it cooled off. The trees have now changed because you can see we have had no water, no rain at all. And you can hear our generator is charging our batteries right now. We've had no rain. Everything's changing so quickly and it's possibly gonna freeze tonight. It's supposed to warm back up, but not that much. So we're gonna go into the garden and cut anything, any flowers that we wanna keep. We've got a little bit of tomatoes, peppers. There's some zucchini growing that we were hoping to be able to make something with, but they're pretty small. So we're gonna check on those. Our watermelons are gonna have to be picked, ready or not. I think at least 2 of the 3, there's actually 4 there, but at least 2 of the 3 are ready. So the 4th one is like just recently started growing, so it's pretty small. So we're gonna go see what we can pick and hopefully we'll get, I hope it doesn't freeze. That's what I hope. I hope we can just like pick what we need and then hope that, you know, it doesn't freeze for a while, but we'll see. First we need a basket, which we have hung in the sky. Let's see if I can get this one down. So these 2 have been growing for a while and the tendril is dried up, so I'm assuming this will be fine. Okay. There's the first one. It's really heavy. This is not gonna fit in here. I was gonna put this in a basket, but it does not fit. This one's tendril is started to dry up, but it's not fully dried, but it's got a yellow spot and it's gotta go, huh? See?
I see, yeah.
This one's also heavy.
He is a terrorist.
No, what the heck? Next. Was that not a chicken?
Yeah, it sounds crazy. You see this?
Guys, and look, there's one right there too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here, can I see that? Cause
Yeah.
Has that got a spot? Hold it.
Those won't fit in there. Nice shirt.
Thanks.
You can find this shirt if you're a Tennessean or you just like Tennessee in our Goods and Vibes shop.
There's a Texas version as well.
There is a Texas version. You know, I'm from Texas. I wonder if the amaranth, well, I guess the seeds will be fine. Oh. Time for the poblanos. I was trying to let them ripen as much as possible because, you know, they get real dark. And this is Wahio. Strawberry over here. This is basil. I think it's called Emerald Towers. It is supposed to be really bolt resistant and bolt like 6 weeks after normal basil, but this never bolted here. So picking a bunch of this. hoping to make another batch of pesto, even though we are tired of canning, but we will save this just in case. Our basket is getting a little full and the sun is setting.
That beaut.
Really pretty. Here is what we picked. I'm gonna make, I have a ton of these Thai chili peppers that aren't fully ripened and these little jalapenos, but I'm gonna make like a fermented hot sauce with these. And those are all the tomatoes. Well, there's some in here. We've got 3 watermelons, 2 are in here, 1's in here. Casey got a lot of marigolds to dry out for dyeing. We have 2 delicata squash, the tiniest zucchini ever. Lots of basil. There's still flowers in here. Oh, more peppers. Those are sweet peppers. So, a lot of stuff to deal with. We're going to cut this watermelon. I planted, there's another cucumber beetle. 3 different kinds. Let me see. I know one of them is yellow, but I don't know which one. I feel like it might be this one. But we're going to cut open this one first. It popped open. Oh, this is the yellow one.
Oh my god.
Can you tell how yellow? It looks really ripe. It's also not the greatest lighting in here, so let's try some. I really thought the other one was going to be yellow. Alright, well, I'm going to eat it.
Somebody had ice cream and someone didn't.
Well, you got to try this.
Sure. It's so good.
Really sweet. Casey's using a headlamp to save seeds,
Yeah.
but it's
We don't have the greatest lighting.
really sweet.
It is so good. Like, probably one of the best watermelons I've had.
Yeah, and it's yellow.
I should save these seeds for crying out loud.
Yeah, I'll save some of them.
There are a lot of seeds. That's a problem.
Yeah. Well, only on
I
purpose.
thought somebody with peppery fingers touched this.
I didn't touch.
It's
I
got
kind
a
of thought
kick
that
to
too,
it.
but I didn't. I don't even think I touched that. Are you gonna eat the rest of that one?
Yeah.
All right. Let me have another piece.
Something spicy. There's my own fingers. I've been touching for
Spicy marigolds. Yeah, see, there's not that many seeds in this. It's just like in that one section, and you got that section. Really good.
Did you cut the
It's
pepper?
spicy.
I think that board. I scrapped that board.
It's the board.
But apparently.
Oh my god. I was like, my hands were not that spicy. Last time that I used this cutting board was to do a bunch of jalapenos, because I canned jalapenos and banana peppers, and the part that I touched the board to is spicy.
Even though I cleaned it.
Casey cleaned it, she scrubbed it, but the part of this that was touching the board is like, it's like an aftertaste of spicy filling your mouth.
Where is the well?
I will say it's really not as ones that you'd save, so until we get through these.